That's always the thought, especially when you're down. The thought is always to keep fighting. And just despite the loss, my team showed that we will fight. We will fight to the end, and despite it, I'm proud of them for continuing to fighting.
Precious, those last free throws, nerves get the best of you. What would you chalk the miss up to?
I did something that just didn't go in. Nothing. I wasn't nervous. I shoot free throws every day, every game, and those last two weren't any different.
Although it's best not to dwell on games like this, what can you take from this game to help build your team back up for other play?
Just motivation for us. We know we didn't come out and play the best basketball, but we still have, 3-4 more games left until we head in the conference, and I guarantee you by then we'll get this straight.
It's a humbling loss. It shows that we're not invincible, but it's definitely a motivating loss.
Did you feel like you guys did need a wake-up call? It's been a lot of milestones lately. You're back in the rankings.
I don't believe in wake-up calls, personally.
Okay.
And for Ashley, coming into the second half, first half you had about 3 fouls coming in, early foul trouble. Did you think that you were going to contribute to this game as much as you did?
That was kind of my objective. When you're in, that's what you kind of really want to do. It's like every play, every defensive play, offensively, it's like, okay, make something happen for the team. So, I just went in trying, and that was really the goal.
What allowed them to build that big lead, in your opinion?
I feel like they just played harder than us at spurts. They came out, they were ready to play. We knew that we had this big target on our back, and we didn't respond to it when we knew everybody was going to give us their best shot, and I feel like we didn't respond quick enough when they did give us our best shot, and they just played harder than us in the beginning.
Coming into that first half, 38 points given to them, do you think that frustration was possibly the main part because not a lot of calls were going your way? So.
No, that's just a part of a game. You're not going to have calls every game. It's just something we have to play through. We knew how they were going to come into the game. We knew that it was going to be a battle for us. And when things aren't going our way, we still have to overcome adversity at times.
Did you feel like you had to adjust to the way the game was being called? For a while there, it seemed like you kept driving to the basket, weren't being called. No?
That's my game. I'm going to keep playing my game. Whether the refs call it or not, one way or another, I'm going to get the fouls, and I'm going to just still play my game.
About a month ago, your coach, I had asked him about finishing perfect in conference play. He said it's really not something we ever talk about. Since you guys were getting so close to it, was that something that was spoken about in the locker room? You don't really care?
Not at all.
Okay.
We just didn't really want to have a little wake-up call. It was obviously possible that we could have gone undefeated in conference play. And, the same thing kind of happened last year, where it was like a wake-up call in a way. We talk about not wanting it or not needing it, and I guess we're going to use it now. Might as well motivate us.
So in playing them about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, do you think this was a different team that stepped out on the court at home?
No.
They played the same way they played there. We just didn't play our brand of basketball. I feel like they played tougher than us. We just didn't do things that we usually do, and that's where we went wrong, and we'll get this right before we head to the next game.
Thank y'all.